No, it's why they call them cocoa nuts instead of cocoa fruit. Oh, hello. Welcome to Hawaii Chat. I am Liam Kelly, and this is my weekly show here in Hawaii. If you're unfamiliar with the show, I like to break it down into 3 segments. Talk a little bit about where I am, a little bit about the food, and then close with a reading. So my talking about a little bit where I am today really made me reminisce back to when I was a little girl living in Hawaii. I met a space creature and I named him Stitch. My mom didn't like him, and neither did my sister, but pretty soon we became a pretty happy family. That is until the government tried to come take him away because he's a space creature. We had some real fun times back. What's that? Right. That's the plot from Lilo and Stitch. Excuse me, sometimes I get a little mixed up in the head. The next part I'd like to talk about is some food. So the first item that I wanted to bring to everybody's attention is how important Spam is in the islands over here. One of the most interesting uses of Spam that I found is in sushi. They have Spam sushi here. Doesn't that just make you tingle a little bit just thinking about Spam sushi? So I have a little bit right here, and I'd like to eat it in front of you all. Here we go. Now, I can tell why they spell it incorrectly. It's just so good. So this type of out-of-the-box thinking really got me thinking about how else I can integrate other foods with sushi and how it would taste good. So my next example I have here is Snickers sushi. Hungry? Why wait? So right here, I have some Snickers sushi. You know, it has a real candy bar texture to it. On a bed of rice, it almost literally tastes like it's a candy bar on top of some sushi rice. Very delicious, I suggest. And lastly, I have some mainland influence right here. So this is mashed potato sushi. Who doesn't love mashed potatoes? Oh man, I tell you, mashed potato sushi literally tastes like Thanksgiving in Tokyo. So since I've been on the island, I've had a bit of a disconnect from people on the mainland. What I've been reading a lot about on CNN and Facebook is this Occupy Wall Street movement. Since I'm a community development major and I have very strong social ties, I feel that it is important for me to get out and be part of these protests. What's that? Well, according to some people, if you're by yourself, it's not a protest. We'll see, though. We'll see. Last week I got a couple of comments on my Facebook page about this Hawaii Chat situation. One of the main ones came from Nick Jen Hollahan. And they said, where are all the surfing and hot chicks? Well, the hot chicks, it's a sticky situation. Being that I'm in a resort town, it's pretty hard to find hot chicks that are above the age of 18. Luckily for me, I have all the hot chicks I need here at my condo. Another comment that I had was take off the robe. Excuse me, but I am not Miley Cyrus. In closing this afternoon, I want to read you a bit of a poem that I wrote that I really feels connects this whole episode of Hawaii Chat together. An ode to Spam. Yes, Spam that comes in the blue can. We used you in time of war, and we used you in time of peace. Just slice me off some pieces. You may be slimy and wet, but I bet it was love at first sight when we met. Salads, burgers, sushi, pasta, all I want to do is put you over some noodles and sauce ya. It's time to leave, but let you know I'm not leaving without my Spam. Please. Anyways, thanks again for joining me this week on Hawaii Chat. Hopefully I haven't lost every single one of my friends I ever made.